Alrighty, this one is the exciting one, and I decided that we do this in this chill environment here in my village house, just so that we can hang out a bit together, so I can transfer to you some ideas, right? And you can learn 4 things that you should do daily so you can attract new clients towards you if you are an online coach, online course creator. So let's dive into these tactics right now. And yeah, I'm pretty excited to share this message with you. My name is Primoz Lazar. This is my village house. I got this beautiful, amazing view that honestly, it just takes your breath away, it relaxes you, and this is where I work daily. I hang out, I do my trainings, I work on my PC laptop there, indoor, outdoor, whatever, right? And today I have wrote this article, and I decided to also have a YouTube video explaining it. So I just said, look, let's have some coffee chat, right? And I can hang out here with you, and you can listen through this, right? So we can get on the same page with these few things, right? So look, I'm gonna be checking my script here, okay? Because I prepared myself for this coffee chat, and let's go into it, right? Look, believe it or not, your sales, your client enrollment success is gonna be determined by the actions that you put into your online growth, in your online marketing, right? Into the sales, right? So with that said, before I explain you the daily tasks that you should be doing, right? So you can generate certain outcomes, let's discuss what are those outcomes that you as an online course creator or a coach actually desire to achieve, right? Because for you to achieve those outcomes, then you're gonna need to do certain activities, right? But you also need to know how does it all work and what are those outcomes that you actually do want to achieve. So this is the thing, right? You will want to achieve 3 major things. First of all, you will want to keep consistently reaching new clients, new potential clients who have never heard about you, so they become part of your network, right? So they become your followers, your friends, they become part of your audience, right? So you want to reach new people who will come into your network, that you will be nurturing then, and they will become your clients someday, right? So that's the second point, right? That you actually do nurture your existing audience, your existing network, and all of the people who are coming in and are attracted to you, right? You want to nurture these people with your message. So consistently you want to be telling your story, your message, your value to them over and over again, right? That's the second goal that you want to have, nurturing of the audience that you are building. Thirdly, you will want to get these people who see your content and engage with you to take action, right? You will want them to express interest to work with you, right? So you can help them solve their problem and they can achieve the outcome that you deliver to them, right? So with that said, your goal is gonna be that you drive conversations with these people, right? From where they get across to you, you nurture them and you have conversations with them where you can then after enroll them, right, into your program, right? So there are a few ways of how this is done, and I teach them in this YouTube video, which you can access above as a small card, or I'm gonna link it down below in description, right, where I teach you actually how you place a call to action at the end of your content pieces, right? So people take action, right? They access your free training, your free PDF or whatever, and then on that next page they book a call with you, right? Or they fall into your email marketing sequence, right? And you invite them to book a call with you there, right? Or another method is that passively they can book a call with you from your call to action link in your bio, right? You can put the Calendly scheduling link there, right? But most importantly, the easiest way for you to get people to take action from interacting with your content is that you get them into the DM conversations, right? And there are a few examples of how you get people into the DM conversations. I'm gonna talk about them later, right? But the goal is that basically you ask them to comment below a certain word, and then you reach out to them in DM conversation, or they actually do reach out to you on their own, right, in DM conversations. And the goal of those DM conversations is gonna be that you book more calls, right? So you pre-qualify people, right? If you can serve them and you invite them for a call, you book that call, and then you have a complimentary session or a discovery enrollment session with them, where you're gonna assess if they are the right fit to work with you, and you're gonna enroll them, right? So these are a few goals and outcomes that you want to have, from expansion to nurturing to engagement to conversations to enrolled clients, right? So this is what you want to achieve, because your success that is determined by how many interactions and conversations do you have with the right people, right? And how many of those do you actually enroll? So your overall goal is going to be that you generate enough conversations with the right potential clients for you, right? Now, I have also recorded a video where I explain the numbers breakdown, the math breakdown of how many of these actions actually do need to happen, right? For you to actually enroll one client per week, right? Because one higher paying client per week, it actually gives you a full-time monthly online income, right? So I recorded a video that explains that. Now I will put that video in the description as well, right? So you can watch the numbers breakdown, so you exactly know what's necessary for you to do the numbers that you're gonna need to hit, right? So you can have a full-time online income. Because our goal of this session or this chat right now today is that you know what are those 4 activities that you're gonna do every day consistently, and they're gonna generate these outcomes that we just talked about, right? So let's go now into the fundamentals that I need to teach you, right? There are 4 things that you should be doing daily so you can achieve that outcome, enough conversations that we just talked about, right? And the first one is that you become consistent with what? With what? With content creation, right? Because you will need to publish 1 content piece per day, for example. So, because through your content pieces, you actually speak to the masses, right? To a lot of people. So that's the first thing that you're gonna need to be doing daily, right? 1 content piece per day. Now, if you're just starting out, right, you can do 1 content piece per every second day, right, or whatsoever. But 3 times a week, come on, you know, guys, let's move fast, right? People gotta hear from you, right? This is a business that you're building, and it heavily relies on the marketing and sales that you do, right? So you will need to get this done, right? Now, what type of content pieces should you be publishing every week, right? So this is the description. You can see it below this video as well, right? You will want to post 2 inspirational content pieces through which you share your personal story. That's the first one, sharing your personal story of how you achieved the outcome that you teach others to get right now, how you achieved it yourself, what is that you learned on that journey, and you are demonstrating also through this story post of what's possible that people actually do achieve, right? If they follow your methods, right? So that's 1 content piece, 1 personal story post every week, right? Then the second inspirational content piece is 1 lifestyle to value post, right? It's like sharing the lifestyle benefits, right, that people gonna have if they achieve the outcome that they desire, right? And you also share with them some valuable golden nuggets, right, in this content piece. And basically you explain to them the benefits of having that major outcome, right? If they follow your methods, what are the benefits that they're gonna earn or have, right, if they achieve that major outcome that you're gonna teach them how to get, right? You also explain extra value on how to get that benefit, right? That mini outcome through kind of a lifestyle freely written posts, right? I teach more about content writing, copywriting, content creation of each individual content piece in my other videos. So watch those to learn more about copywriting, right? So I just shared with you 2 types of inspirational content pieces right now. One is personal story post. Second one is lifestyle benefits description with some value attached to it, right? The third content piece that you're gonna publish every week is already in the category of 2 educational value content pieces, right? So 2 value content pieces should go out every week. The first one is 1 step-by-step value post where you describe a certain transformational step in your client's journey toward the outcome that they want, right? So you break down that step of the curriculum, of your course curriculum or whatever transformational path that people are going through, and you teach it step by step how to do this and that, right? So one of these content pieces needs to go out every week, right? In a format of YouTube video or a written article or short written texts for Instagram or carousel, right? Or whatever else, like short reel video, right? One of these content pieces needs to go out as well, right? And this is called valuable educational step-by-step content piece. The second educational content piece that should go out, this is already the 4th one that I'm talking to you about, is 1 belief shifting post. You want to share 1 knowledge piece that people are gonna need to know so they can achieve that major outcome that you deliver, right? Or in this content piece, you can shift people's limiting beliefs, or you can provide them with an answer or a solution to their problems or challenges that they have on this journey of experiencing that outcome that they want, right? So basically, you can also answer to any of their questions that they have in this content piece, right? So this is called 1 belief shifting content piece, I would say, right? Knowledge, Q&A, problem, challenge, solution, right? So with that said, now I described to you 4 content pieces, and we are moving now into a category of already more like promotional lead generation content pieces. So I'm gonna share with you 2, and all of these 6 you should send out to your social channels every week, right? So here is the thing. The first one is promotional post. 1 promotional post, which is actually so we got few options here, right? The first option is like a lifestyle value content piece to which an offer call to action is attached. I teach about this in my other content pieces, right? So basically you teach something and explain something, and at the end of it you say, if this is just a small thing that I also teach in my course, in my program, and if you would like to discuss more and learn more about my course, my program, you can reach out to me, right? That's the offer call to action that you put at the end of your content pieces, right? Now, the second type of promotional content piece is a full offer post, which basically says, hey guys, this is my offer of how can you work with me so you can achieve this outcome, and then you just break it down. You know, what does the program package include, you know, from your course curriculum, your coaching inclusions, for who is it for, and almost as well like what's the price point, and that they should reach out to you to work with you. So that's this full offer content piece. Now the third type of this one promotional post is a client testimonial, right? You can basically share an experience or a story that you had with your existing clients, right? So these guys that are watching can be familiar with what's actually possible to achieve working with you, right? So that's one promotional post that should go out, right? And you see that it's got few options in there of what you can come up with every week, right? Now the last 6th post is a lead generation post, right? It's basically teaching you how do you create short posts or short reels or short stories that directly urge other people to DM below, no, to comment below or DM you certain type of word if they're interested in your offer, your program, or whatever transformation you deliver to them. So it's like a quick lead generation post that just asks them, hey, engage with me right now. Let me know if you want to know more about it. Comment below, DM me, right? And with these guys, we fill our DM inbox where we can have those conversations that we talked about before, right, with people, right? So you see, creating one content piece per day is gonna nurture your audience, is gonna give them an opportunity to reach out to you or engage with you or and have conversation with you and so on, right? So now, this is the thing, right? If you become consistent with content creation, right, you will also want to expand your audience, right? So more people can see your content pieces, right? So now, content creation on its own is actually already an organic audience expansion method, right? But it takes a long time for more people to discover you, right? So I need to provide you with some shorter terms audience expansion methods that you can actually control, through which you actually can generate get across new potential clients faster, right? So I want to teach you here about a manual networking audience expansion method, right? Beside of this manual networking expansion method, I also teach in my course, my program, another 5 audience expansion methods, right? One of them is organic content, rich keywords, hashtags method. Another one is joint venture collaboration podcast that you can be running with other industry leaders, and another 3, guest article post writing and some other things which I'm not gonna go into it right now, right? But I just need you to know these fundamentals. So with that said, we're gonna talk about manual networking audience expansion methods because you need to do it daily, right? So that's the second thing that you need to do daily. Beside of content creation, you will need to be initiating new friend requests or connection requests on LinkedIn or interactions on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok with other potential clients, right? Every day you will want to extend this kind of an interaction or friend request with at least 10 to 20 people per day, which will take you around 10, 20 or 30 minutes per day, for example, right? But it gets you across new potential clients. So it allows you to get friends with, right? Or people to follow you, subscribe you, right? And with that, they become part of your network, part of your audience, right? And start seeing more of your content pieces and stories, and they can start engaging with you, right? I cannot teach this process completely in depth right now. You can find it in my other videos as well, how do you actually do this. But I want to still describe to you how does it work, right? Really fast, really quickly, right? The first method is going to Facebook groups where you engage in comments and provide people with help, right? And value. And also then you send out the friend requests to them and they will accept your friend requests, and then everything else happens after, right? In those Facebook groups, you can also send out this kind of cold friend requests, right? For people who actually didn't really engage with you, right? And 30% of those people are still also gonna accept your friend requests, right? So that's Facebook groups. The same things you do with LinkedIn groups, right? You go in there and you initiate new connection requests, right? And so on. So now, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, they have a little bit different approach to this, right? Because you cannot send a friend request, but what can you do is you can interact with those new people, right? So basically what you do is you find certain type of so you interact with them and then they follow you back, right? So look what you do, right? You find a certain competitor of yours on on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, and you check their profile and you check their content pieces. And those people who engage with their content pieces, they could be your potential clients as well. So what you're gonna do is you can sometimes even help in those comments of your competitors, but often it's better to just open up those profiles of people who engage in your competitors' posts You check those profiles of your potential clients, you like their stuff, you comment under their posts, right? And you even send them the DM out, if possible, on Instagram, for example, and you try to make this kind of interaction with them, because they're gonna see notifications that you have engaged with their content pieces, and they will check your profile, and if they're gonna like your profile, they're gonna follow you. And if they follow you, you can freely have a conversation with them, and also they see your content pieces and so on, right? And if you DM'd them as well, they're gonna reply to you, and this again drives this networking conversation, right? So you see, that's how it works on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, right? You engage with them, you comment, and they come and subscribe, you follow you, and so on, right? Now, the last thing here is you can also find some type of an online directories, forums, and any other platforms where people seek help and ask questions, right? Like Quora or Reddit, or what is it called? And you can there help in comments, and then give them your email or have a DM conversation with them and go from there, right? Does that make sense, right? So you need to get in contact with at least 10 to 20 new potential clients in that way, through sending out friend requests or doing these interactions so people follow you back. Do you see what we are doing here, right? We are getting other people aware of us, right? We are getting more people to be aware of us and follow us, being in our network. And we can have conversations with them then, right? Thereafter. So this was the second thing that you need to do daily. First thing is creating one content piece per day. Secondly, getting extending your hand to 10 to 20 new potential clients per day, right? Through friend requests or interactions, right? Does that make sense? So if you got any questions, comment below, let me know, right? So this work will take you 10 to 30 minutes per day, right? That you make friends with other people and you interact with other people. Content creation will take you as well another, 30 minutes per day, I would say, right? So now, the third activity that you should be doing daily, right, actually connects the first two together with the fourth one, right? So the fourth one is gonna be having DM conversations and doing them every day, right? But the third one is driving engagement, increasing engagement, right? Within those Facebook groups that you are part of, right? So with people on your feed as well, right? Who engage. Basically, I would say you commenting on your potential clients' posts as well, right? In your feed, right? You liking their stuff, you visiting their profiles, you reaching reacting to their stories, right? Sending love or like to their stories, or even DMing them through the stories, right? And commenting there. That drives conversations, right? So also, you will be checking daily your own notifications, whoever commented to your content pieces, right? Or whoever engaged with your content pieces and then commenting back, right? So this is the 20 to 30 minutes of engagement activities that you will want to do daily, right? Anyone who commented or liked or whatever did to you, right? You're gonna get back to them. You're gonna engage with them. You're gonna build that relationship, right? Look, I was not 100% sharp on describing this step to you right now, but to summarize it, right? You will want to do 20 to 30 minutes of engagement on your social media, right? On your feed, in those Facebook groups that you're part of, right? Just being there, and you will want to have this mindset. You will want to approach this with one mindset, that you help. You provide value. You spot what people are talking about there, and you are upbeat, and you share with them your thoughts, tips, ideas, and experiences, right? Nothing else is required for you to know to do the engagements and interactions and friends with people properly, right? Nothing else you need to know. All that you need to know is you are there as an expert trying to help, provide value, ask questions, see what people want to do in their life business, right? And exploring that idea, and that drives the right conversations that are gonna drive sales at the end of the day for you, right? So that's what I wanted to share with you for this third thing, right? If the first one is one content piece per day, the second one is friending or networking or interacting with new potential clients, right? The third one is spending 20-30 minutes per day and doing engagements with people, right? Hopefully this makes sense, right? Anyways, I already elaborated a lot on this, right? But now, so these were the first three things that you're gonna do, half hour each, right? So 1.5 hours per day. The third thing is gonna take you the fourth thing, the last thing is gonna take you another 30 to 60 minutes per day, right? As you can see, all of these activities, you can do them part-time. They take you 1 to 3 hours per day for you to do. And that's kind of that minimum of stuff that you're gonna need to do daily as part of your lifestyle, right? As an online coach, right? So now, the fourth thing is that you have 30 to 60 minutes of DM conversations with people per day, right? Now, this is a great topic that I wanna talk with you about right now, because it's a fun one, right? So, doing DM conversations with people, you will want to pre-qualify them for your offer, show them your expertise, and invite them to have a call with you, right? Now, we don't do this in a salesy way. We do it in an authentic way. We are just providing value, discovering, asking questions, and wherever there is a gap, it's gonna be fairly simple to spot it, right? Because people are gonna be like, yes, you know, I need more of your support and help, and then you invite that person to a call with you. Now, three ways of how do you actually generate these conversations. How do you get people to have DM conversations with you, right? So these three important things to know. The first one is people are gonna reach out to you on their own from the content pieces that they see from you, right? So if you do the call to action in those content pieces properly, I teach this in my other content piece, how to do write the call to actions properly, right? So people reach out to you with a certain word or with an expression of interest that they want more details about your offer and stuff and like that, and then you continue with the conversation, right? Secondly, you engage with people in comments of your own content pieces, of other Facebook groups or whatever, right? And these conversations are already like more warm, and you can then kind of reach out to them really quickly. Hey, we talked there, let's talk onwards here, right? So that's like a warm DM conversation that you're gonna generate, right? And then the third thing is you strike a cold DM conversation with anyone who entered your network, who became your friends, who followed you, who subscribed you. I don't know, I think you can do that on YouTube, honestly, but makes sense, right? Anyone who became your follower, you can say, hey, hello, how are you? I am an online coach. I love everything about self-development. And what about you? Where are you at in regards to your self-development journey, right? How do you like personal growth and blah, 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 right? This is the fundamentals of DM conversations, which I teach in my other content pieces and also in my course, in my coaching program, right? So these are three ways of how you're gonna generate DM conversations, right? Hot, warm, and cold, which I just talked about right now. If you only spend 20, 30 to 60 minutes per day on doing these DM conversations, right? And often you reaching out to people, especially if you're starting out, and often people are reaching out to you, right? They start reaching out to you, right? Hopefully this makes sense, right? And with that, you're gonna have an opportunity to have DM conversations or email conversations with people. So you can pre-qualify people, right? And now here is the thing, if you do this for 20, 30, 40 minutes per day, you chat with people, you ask questions, you provide them with support and help in DM conversations, right? What does happen is you're gonna be able to invite at least 1, 2, or 2 people per day to have a call with you. So you can provide them with more feedback. And you could book 1 call per day or every second day if you just do 40 minutes, 30, 40 minutes of DM conversations per day with everyone who is engaging with you, you reaching out, and like I already talked about the techniques of how you get people into the DM conversations, right? So, with that said, the trick is that you generate enough of these conversations, right? Which I already talked about at the beginning of this video, and I explained you that I break down the math of how many conversations you need to hit daily and weekly to get 1 client per week, right? Which I share with about in my other content pieces, right? You can access it below in the description, right? With all of that said, right, the goal is, the trick is that you can only make this work for you if you allow these social media marketing activities to become part of your lifestyle. And you actually do them. You learn how to do them properly, and you do this type of work passionately every day, every second day, every day, consistently, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, for few months, for few years, and on long term, right? This becomes part of your lifestyle. As you can see, this is the only thing that I do myself. This kind of marketing activities, right? Sharing my message out with other people, because that's the key, right? If you do it for a long period enough of time, right, other people are attracted to you. You share a lot of your value. You explain people that you know what you're talking about. You become an authority in other people's eyes. You achieve this high altitude, right, toward others who want this same thing, right? And they will feel like, man, I need to study that person. I need to work with them. I need to have what they can teach me, right? So if you achieve habits and consistency and do this every day, you will get the results. If you don't do the work, if you are slow, if you are not willing to learn, if you're not willing to commit, right? I experience a lot of these things, right, with people. They just cannot show up, right? There will be no results. You will never get to this point, except if you are willing to find that spirit, the passion, the work that you do, the right, blah, 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 blah. Does that make sense? I'm just trying to explain this idea to you, right? And have some fun doing it. At the end of the day, this is a coffee chat that I'm having with you, right? So, relaxing here a bit, which is good, right? So, that's a lifestyle of being an online coach, right? Sharing your message out of a comfort zone that you have built, right? And this comfort zone requires you to be very responsible and disciplined as well, right? Now, so far so good. Hopefully this message was helpful to you, right? Achieving consistency with doing 4 things, right? Let me summarize them really quickly. Number 1, 1 content piece per day. Number 2, expanding your audience through manual networking, right? 10 to 20 new friend requests or interactions with people per day. Number 3, engagement, 20 to 30 minutes per day, commenting, replying, helping on social media publicly, everyone, right? That drives conversations, right? All of these 3 first things will drive conversations, which is the 4th thing. You having conversations with potential clients and you actually then booking calls with those people, right? These were the 4 things that I taught with you. Each of them will require 30 minutes per day for you to do. It's 2 hours or 3 hours per day of these daily execution activities. Your daily routine is the key to achieving your dream. You put in the action, you get the results, right? Now, in my course, in my coaching program, we focus a lot on another thing, which is execution and developing these habits through which you do this work and achieving consistency, and also tracking the numbers of the activities that have been done daily, right? Have you done all of these 4 things today? Yes, check mark, right? How many of calls did you book? How many of people you invited for a call? How many sales calls did you have? How many clients did you enroll daily or weekly, right? I teach my clients how to track these activities, because only that way I can see if they are doing the work. I'm doing this myself. I'm tracking these activities, right? So with that said, I teach these things, how to do all of these 4 things daily, and all of the positioning things, creating your course and charging high price for your coaching program course value, right? And how to attract enough clients weekly in and out, right? I teach those kind of things in my course, in my program. And if you would like to know more about how could you work with me as well, you can simply find the link below in comments, which sends you to a mini video landing page where I explain my offer, my program, right? So you can visit that link below. I'm gonna put it here in the video as well. And you can watch how my offer, my program looks like, and what is the outcome that you're gonna achieve working with me, right? Which usually is getting your first higher paying client, second one and third one, and then getting 1 client per week consistently so you can build a full-time online coaching business, right? And then I also teach some advanced things which come just for those who mastered the fundamentals, and those advanced things are talking to a group of potential clients in one shot at the same time, and doing this kind of group course launch and enrolling a bigger number of students into your course, into your program in one shot, right? I teach all of those things as well in my course. If you want to know more about it, visit the link in the description below. Book a call with me thereafter, or just DM down below in comments. Program, right? Program, DM, no, not DM, comment below, right? Program, all right, so I can reach out to you and I can provide you with more info about how can you work with me, right? If you got any questions about these 4 things that I shared with you today, comment below. Please ask me questions, because I want to help. I want to provide you with guidance and support. It's not that I charge you for this value or whatever, right? Or that I want you to become my client, right? No, it's not about that, right? I want to help you anyways. So comment below if you got questions. I really want to support you. I want to guide you, right? And with that said, that's it for this video. You can subscribe, you can follow, you can comment below, you can receive more support, more value from me in shape of these videos and all the things that I do. And if you would want to watch my full free training as well, where I teach this kind of full picture, which is a very similar full picture to today's content, right? You can access it in my free video training, training.primoslazar.com, training.primosdelazar.com. Put that in your web browser and you will be able to access my free training, right? With that said, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully we had a lot of fun, right? I did, because I am just chilling out right now here. I mean, I got so much more work to do still today in the afternoon, in the evening. But yeah, it's part of my lifestyle. The first thing probably that I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna eat something, right? And I'm gonna go probably for a quick 30 minutes, 50 minutes or 1 hour training. Down there I have a beautiful playground. I can do like any type of CrossFit training, or I can play basketball. Down in my basement I also have got what is it called, a gym. But I'm not gonna go to the gym right now because I want to go out there somewhere. Don't you see the beautiful, you know, weather and environment? It's pretty warm, pretty hot. But yeah, that's how the life goes, okay? So with that said, I don't want to drag you too long. I just wanted to give you some input in what's going on in my life. Be well. We speak soon, okay? Gotta go now and have fun. See you later. Bye bye.